Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I kind of wanted to do a video kind of relating to the sinking funds video that I uploaded. If you guys haven't seen that video, I'd link it down below. I just want to talk about how I really save for luxury because I mentioned it in the video that I used to have a luxury items or luxury handbag slash goods sinking fund, but I don't anymore, and I kind of wanted to make this video to kind of explain why I don't have luxury item sinking fund anymore. And it's more to do with I think I mentioned in the video that I just found that when I saved money for luxury items, I would have like this huge chunk of money left over, not left over, but saved, and then I just felt like whatever item that I wanted to buy, I kind of fell out of love with it, and I felt like, all that time I could have used this money elsewhere. I could have used it at those times, but now I just have it here, so what do I do with it? So I kind of got like, I'll just allocate that money elsewhere. So I ended up just always just allocating that money to my other sinking funds and my other categories, or putting it towards my student loans. And I kind of want to touch in why I did that and why I decided not to make a sinking funds, but at the same time kind of explain how I save for luxury, how I can afford luxury, how I go about making decisions to buy luxury. And so this is what this video is about. If you're interested, keep watching. If you guys are returning subscribers, thank you very much for watching. If you guys are new, I would really appreciate it if you guys could give me a like, comment, or subscribe to my channel. I've been doing a lot of luxury videos lately, as well as some finance videos and things like that. So if you're interested in a lot of this content, just please, I would love it if you guys could subscribe. Okay, so let's just get into it. So right in front of me, or you guys, I have just another Erin Condren planner that I use to write notes and stuff. So I've kind of listed how I save for luxury, and there's like two main components really, and it's budget and save. So first of all, how I afford luxury is I am very lucky and blessed to have the job that I have. I do make a decent amount of money, enough that I can afford these, I want to say, small luxuries in life, because life's full of experiences and other things, and having an expensive handbag is just a small portion of that. But in either case, to each their own how they want to spend their money. I like buying luxury goods. Other people like traveling or buying cars or houses or experiences. And like I just said, to each their own. So I like luxury, and I'm grateful to have the job that I have, and I'm grateful to have the income that I have, and I'm also very grateful and blessed that I'm able to, if I wanted to buy an item, like a luxury item, I can, because I have the ability to. But that's not to overshadow kind of the importance of budgeting and saving for luxury, because these items are actually very expensive, and it's not something it's not something that you can easily just at a drop of a hat. I'll use Chanel as an example. Like a Chanel classic flap currently retails for $5,800. Yeah, $5,800, including tax. No, actually not including tax. Never mind. Scratch that. Not including tax. So it's $5,800 plus whatever state tax. And the state I live in, it's very expensive. So that's an additional like 9-10% on top of the $5,800. So it's not easy to just say, I want a classic flap, I'm gonna walk into a Chanel boutique and just buy one. Not a lot of people have that kind of money, and including myself. As much as I would love to do that, even I kind of get like really sick and queasy after making a purchase like that. So I really have to think about the purchase, as well as really see if it's something that, in a Marie Kondo kind of way, brings me happiness. Because if it doesn't bring me happiness and it just makes me have anxiety about how much money I spent, or I'll have buyer's remorse, then it's not worth it. And just a disclaimer, luxury items are wants, not needs, and I think no one needs a luxury item. And they might need it in their life technically, but it's not something you actually need to survive. That's what I'm trying to get at. So the first thing I do in regards to how I save for luxury is I really like these two arrows here. How I save for luxury, it's really budgeting and saving. And in the budgeting category, I put how much each item costs, what I really think about it. Is it something I want? And is it something that I want just because of social media hype? And a lot of it has to do with social media, because if you see something enough, you will slowly think to yourself and make your mind want it more, even though it's something that you may not initially have wanted. I've noticed with a lot of luxury items. Example, the multi-pochette accessoire from Louis Vuitton. A bunch of social media people had it. It was on Instagram. It was on, Facebook, the websites, advertisements, models, and all of a sudden I was like, I want that. Even though in reality I would probably never wear that bag as one piece, but rather just 3 pieces. The next thing I do is, in regards to savings, I see, and these are kind of interchangeable too. So I see how much, so when it goes to how much each cost, is there any coupons or sales that are on different websites like Mytheresa, Essence, Farfetch? Sometimes there's like codes and stuff that I can save, $50, 25%, or 10%, or if you spend like $300, you get $100 off kind of thing. So are there any of those? Wish lists. Is it something I can buy pre-loved versus new, and how much money I would save? And also, is it something I really want? And I put apply here too, because is it something I really want? Is it something I want to spend thousands of dollars on? And that's really important to me, at least, because if I have something in my closet that's worth thousands of dollars, like very expensive, literally worth more than my car, is it gonna make me happy? Is it something I want in my closet? So along the lines of wish lists, I actually have a wish list right here, and these are kind of rough drafts. Every January I always make a wish list of things I want, and I have the mentality of, oh, if I had a gabillion dollars, what items would I want from each fashion house? And I would list the fashion house and all the items I would want. So my top tier fashion houses at the moment are Chanel, LV, YSL, Dior. There was Hermes down there, as well as Moynot's a new one, or Moynat, and then other categories like other ones like Gucci, Givenchy, Loewe, things like that. So I kind of make a rough, this is my initial wish list, and then I always like critique it more as I buy things. I check things off, and then this one is the current one that I'm actually referencing now, and it's basically just Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Dior, Celine I've gotten into lately, and other brands, things like that. So I really use these wish lists as kind of a guide to see what items I want for that year. And when you see all these check marks, yeah, I purchased them, but it's not like I purchased them all in one go. And so this wish list is really a wish list combining last year's and this year's. So a lot of the items I bought probably last year too, and a lot of them I bought this year as well, and I've just crossed them off. And there's other ones where I've sold, like I unboxed my Lady Dior wallet, and I actually used it for like a week, and I realized it didn't work for me, so I sold it. And then last year I bought a YSL Lulu bag, the one that's really popular. Didn't work out for me either, and I sold that one. I recently sold a Chanel bag. I recently sold another Louis Vuitton item. I don't remember. But like I said, this is more of a guide. it's not a checklist of I need to buy this, and this. No, that's not what it is. It's more of like, oh, these are the items I want. I have enough money for that, for whatever I want. Let's go to the mall and see what the items are. And a lot of the wish lists also kind of help me because I can see something online, but then if I go to the store, if I automatically don't like it, like the sales rep or the sales associate comes out with it and I'm like, oh, that looks a lot different than I thought, I immediately go home and I cross it off the list. Like, for example, like I went to the Chanel boutique before everything closed and I noticed for a time, I really liked the wallet on chains. I think I referenced to you that I used to own a wallet on chain. But I realized, wallet on chain, I can kind of get a wallet on chain anywhere. And I'm not about to spend $2,500 on a wallet on chain, which my Gucci one or my YSL one could work just as fine. So I would immediately cross it off. Or like, I remember I had my eye on the Neo No Way in the caramel color when I went to the boutique and I saw it. I was like, wow, I don't know if it was that bag, but the craftsmanship was really shoddy. And I was like, ugh, I don't like that. Same with the monogram key pouch. I already have a Dame Ben key pouch. I don't need another key pouch, I'm also kind of distancing myself, sorry, can't really speak, away from buying multiples of the same thing. Like, as much as I would love to own all the mini pochettes, I don't really need more than one mini pochette. I think if anything, I'd probably buy another key pouch in, even though I just said that I didn't buy the monogram key pouch, because I didn't buy the monogram key pouch because I realized I kind of like just having one. But if I were to buy a key pouch again and use it as a card holder, I'd probably buy a key pouch again and use it just as a card holder and not so much a key clay. Or key clay is just saying key at the same time. Key pouch, sorry. So that's what I really use my wish lists for. And the wish lists really help me because I can also look at the wish list and then look up stuff online to see if I can buy it pre-loved or at a discount elsewhere. And I'm all about pre-loved. I love buying pre-loved. I have pre-loved bags in my collection. I just think that recycling and being sustainable and being able to find something that was previously owned that, you may want now, but someone probably had wanted it before but doesn't use it. It doesn't mean that we should just throw it away. Like, we might as well sell it or do something with it, right? So, yep, that's kind of what the wish lists are for and how I do pre-loved. As far as like the budgeting and saving, as you guys know on my budget and sinking funds video, that's basically how I budget and save. By no means do I ever just think I'm just gonna go to the mall and buy whatever I want today. That's careless and that's reckless, and I do not advocate going into debt for a luxury item. Do not go into debt for a luxury item. It is not worth it. If you're trying to get out of debt, if you're trying to reach your financial goals, if you're trying to do something, do not do that. Yeah, that's kind of, I can't reiterate that enough, and I can't say that enough because a lot of the times, like, that's the first thing I'm thinking when I see like luxury YouTubers and stuff. Like, how are they affording all this stuff? And I'm pretty sure people are asking that same question when they watch my videos, and it's like, I afford it how I need to afford it, I guess. I just budget and save. And some ways that I save money also is, I personally am an introvert. So with everything on lockdown, the only thing that I'm sad about is really going out to eat and stuff. I don't really go to the movies. I don't really go like shopping besides grocery shopping, and maybe the luxury shopping, but even that, I don't buy clothes. Where I work, I wear a uniform where I work, so I basically wear the same thing, so I never have to buy new clothes. I never have to buy new shoes. I'm not really into shoes that much. Not really into jewelry. I don't spend money on jewelry. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't spend money on coffee. I don't drink coffee. So that's a couple of things that I save money on. Like, I don't need to buy coffee every day. I don't smoke, so I don't need to buy cigarettes. You know, I don't drink alcohol, so I don't need to drink wine or beer or whatever. I don't even drink socially. I don't go out on the weekends. I don't go to clubs anymore. I'm too old for that. I don't go to brunch that often. A lot of my friends, unfortunately, they all live either out of state or very far from me, so I don't actually spend money on going out with my friends like I used to when I was in school. And those are kind of like, you'd be surprised, because those are kind of the small things that I've done that I've noticed and changed in my lifestyle. And I've noticed that I've saved a lot of money. And I also don't go out to eat that much. Like, I don't eat fast food. If it's fast food, it's probably like a salad from Trader Joe's, which is not that expensive. I guess I spend money on the freshly meals, but that's mostly for work. But yeah, I mostly cook at home. I have the same car I've had for the last 13 years. I don't need to spend money frivolously on other items that I don't really need. And I have a gym membership, but I think I paid in advance. But as of now, I can't use my gym membership because everything's closed. But yeah, those are kind of like the small ways. And also, like, I keep my change, as weird as that sounds. Whatever spare change I have or whatever spare cash I have, I collect it in a piggy bank. And I know this sounds kind of like old school, but I literally take my piggy bank and whatever money I have, I roll up the coins and I go to the bank and I see how much money I have. Like, I'm not even kidding you. Like, I'm old school that way because, every cent counts. And if it's something I want and it's something I can save money for, why not, right? And also, like, as far as like beauty and spending on myself, I don't really spend money on too much of beauty because at my workplace, I can't really wear makeup because everything's like sterile and stuff. And every now and then I might go get like my eyebrows done. I don't get my nails done anymore because I've realized that getting gel nails is like $35 out the window every 2 weeks because my nails have a tendency to always peel. So I never have to maintain my nails in that sense. I don't really do spa days, maybe like once or twice a year. I don't get pedicures anymore. I don't get facials. I just really live a simple, kind of plain life, as boring as that sounds. And it's surprising how, I guess, below my means I live, that I'm able to afford luxury. And so those are kind of the things that I do to afford luxury. I know this was kind of a long video and I don't want to make it that long, but yeah, I just wanted to come on here and talk about it because I feel like it's a good segue into how I've been able to do all the luxury goods, or have all the luxury goods that I have, and do the unboxing. So anyways, thank you guys for sticking around. I know it's kind of hard for me to put something on the screen for you guys to kind of see, because I haven't gotten that used to like YouTube editing and stuff yet. So for the most part, it's always like a notebook or something. And yeah, anyways, like I said before, comment, like, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye guys.